welcome to the F1 debate bite size with my 2015 driver lineups. So it's been a year since I did my 2014 ones, so we'll see how these ones are going to play out this year. We'll start with the World Championship leaders, Mercedes. I can't see them changing. There's a lot of rumours around Lewis Hamilton going to McLaren, Honda engines, of course, next year. I can't see it. Lewis is in the fastest car at the moment, and I think he can handle the Nico Rosberg situation. So I can see him staying at Mercedes along with Nico Rosberg. So no change at Mercedes. Red Bull, I'm also going to say there's going to be no change. Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel, they've done a really good job this year. Ricciardo has been absolutely fantastic and still with a good shout to win this year's championship. Ferrari, I heard a report the other day that Ferrari had confirmed both the drivers for next year, so Kimi Raikkonen has definitely got a seat at Ferrari next year. But then again, it's Formula 1, so I wouldn't bet on it. But I do think Kimi Raikkonen will fulfil his 2-year contract at least. Fernando Alonso, talks of going back to McLaren. I don't know. I think he might give it a year before he considers like that. I think he'll give Ferrari one last chance, one more year. I think Ferrari will keep the same two drivers. McLaren though, I have changed one. I think Romain Grosjean is going to get a McLaren seat. I said it when Eric Boulier went there, who I believe is still managing Romain Grosjean. I could be wrong. I think I might be wrong on that. But I think the moment that move happened, Romain Grosjean was most likely going to get a McLaren drive. And we're going to partner him with Jenson Button. I'm going to kick Kevin Magnussen out of McLaren. I think he's underperformed. You know, there was a lot of talk this time last year. Kevin Magnussen, talent. Got to get him into F1. He's the next Lewis Hamilton. The car hasn't been great. I'll be honest, the car hasn't been great, but I don't think he's done enough, really. He's under pressure at the moment, and I think they would keep Jenson over him because Jenson has experience with Honda and it'd be a good relationship there. So Grosjean and Button. Force India, Hulkenberg and Perez. I can't see that changing. I can see Nico Hulkenberg fulfilling a second season at the same team. Williams, again, I think it'll be Massa and Bottas. Rumours of Bottas going higher up the grid. I think he should stay with Williams. Really, they're a good team, and he's still developing. He's got a lot of years ahead of him, so Williams is a good team to stay at, especially on their rise. Lotus. Sorry guys, but I think Pastor Maldonado and his money is going to keep him his seat, providing Romain Grosjean goes. If Grosjean doesn't go, I think Maldonado's a goner. But because I've put Grosjean in McLaren, it's going to be Kevin Magnussen and Pastor Maldonado at Lotus. So there's something exciting for next year. Toro Rosso, it's been confirmed that Daniel Kvyat and Max Verstappen. Is Verstappen too young for F1? I don't know. You just got to see how he does. I mean, everyone was saying Kvyat was very young to be coming into F1, coming straight from GP3. He's been one of the stars of the season, has Kvyat. So I think you got to give Verstappen a chance and see what he can do. Sauber, I think it's bye Adrian Sutil, and most likely bye Esteban Gutierrez. In Belgium, I heard Manisha Kaltenborn saying the car isn't very good, but the whole team needs to improve, including the drivers. And I said at the start of the year, the driver lineup was not inspiring. Adrian Sutil and Esteban Gutierrez. It was never gonna work, really. So I've changed it. I've kicked them both out. And this one, it talked of in pre-season testing, Guido van der Garde. I think providing Sauber don't go bust, Van der Garde's going to go into that car. I think there's no doubt about that. And I think with Verstappen going in, it'll give them an excuse to put Sergei Sorokin in the car. I haven't heard that name for about a year, but I think Sorokin will most likely go in there, since providing he's got his super license. That's providing he does get it. But yeah, I think Sorokin's going to get that seat. Marussia, Jules Bianchi, he'll stay there one more year. Then most likely go to Ferrari, providing the Kimi Raikkonen seat comes available. And I would have kept Max Chilton in there if this issue at the Belgian Grand Prix hadn't have happened. But it has happened, and I think Max Chilton is going to lose his seat at Marussia. And I thought, who would fill Max Chilton's seat at Marussia? Most likely a pay driver from GP2, someone like that. But I have gone with Jean-Eric Vergne, just been booted out of Toro Rosso. I think he'd be a that'd be a great pairing for Marussia with Vergne and Bianchi. Caterham, I think Kobayashi will lose his seat. Caterham, they're in real trouble, providing they stay afloat, and it is providing they stay afloat. I think they'll go for someone like Carlos Sainz Jr. He's most likely going to get a seat in the car at some point this year, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And I think just because of the money he brings, Marcus Ericsson could get that drive, will keep his seat. But also, don't forget, Esteban Gutierrez brings a lot of money with him, so he could be in that Caterham as well. Caterham is definitely one, the last couple of seasons you haven't been able to predict, and it kind of still is. But Carlos Sainz and Marcus Ericsson. And so it hasn't really been a bite-sized F1 debate, but there should be another one coming soon. I'm trying to get a special guest on for that one, so that's why it might take a bit of time. But until next time, guys, I'll see you around.